fine. Good idea.
This corner is going to be tough for Tommy. So anything down that end, but that corner.
Good evening and welcome to the Stockton Turf Field. Tonight's game between Stockton University and Eastern University. The NCAA and Stockton University promote good conduct by student-athletes, coaches, staff, and spectators. Please cooperate by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Now here tonight's starting lineup. For Eastern, sophomore number 1, Christopher Finelli. Freshman number 4, Adam Stark. Senior number 7, Nicholas Finelli. Senior number 8, John Rockwood. Junior number 10, Nick Sperber. Junior number 22, freshman number 25, Jack Bradley. Senior number 50, Dylan Lyle. Freshman number 52, Sean Dendel. Junior number 12, Stephen Myers. Eastern is coached by Kevin Waller. Assistant coaches David Walden and Colin Piper, Tony Burnett, and Stefan Bergman. Now the starters for Stockton. Senior from East Windsor, number 5, Sean Hack. Junior from Wayne, number 6, Regan Capizoli. Senior from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, number 7, Dante Foley. Senior from Avalon by the Sea, number 14, Ryan Anderson. Junior from Mantua, number 17, Brendan McSorley. Junior from Cape May Point, number 33, Matt Gibson. Junior from Margate, number 36, Hayden Smallwood. Senior from Randolph, number 77, Luke Swedlin. Junior from Downbrook, number 88, Jared Long. In goal for the Ospreys, junior from Warrington, Pennsylvania, number 12, Colin Bernstein. Stockton coached by Kevin Zora, assistant coaches Noah Morris and J.J. McKenna. Now please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Dave did it last time for his birthday and it made me go crazy. Oh. I'm sorry about that, but I think I do need a fidget spinner. Alright, not that. Yeah.
She told me $1,000. Oh my gosh!
Every single time I went to McDonald's, they said we're out. I said, how are you out?
Wait, it is 15.
This is yes. Yes. I was like, how are you out? This is like your staple thing. Besides your Sprite.
That's 20, Jason.
I think he's got one on each team.
Yeah.
Someone said baseball, I thought. Frank's elementary school? Yeah.
Stark. And Dante Frost.
That's a good question. I have no idea. Someone shot it and then it went in.
Let's go, Pot!
Hello everyone and welcome to Stockton University on this beautiful Wednesday night in South Jersey. Sorry for the late start, but we see Stockton out to a 2-1 lead with goals from Dante Poli, and right there, man up from Colin Hopkins as that one from Robbie O'Brien goes wide. My name is Eric Retz. We got a good matchup on hand today between Stockton and Eastern. Eastern's goal scorer, Gavin Stark, the first year out of Baltimore, Maryland. Here's Poli trying to get two. Nice low to high bouncer. It's going to be backed up by the Ospreys. O'Brien will go again. Here's Fought. Takes a shot. That one bouncer. Backed up by Poli right away. Stan Colomego back in the lineup for the Ospreys here today after battling an injury the first few games of the season. Ethan Myers coming up with a big play there. Goaltender for Eastern. He's had a great season. He had a season high 19 saves in their loss against their loss against Scranton on Saturday. Here's O'Brien. Finds Swedlin, trying to get it off, couldn't. Now up top to Colomego, using his big frame, getting down. Swedlin finishing it off. Nice work from Colomego and Swedlin. Ospreys now up 3-1. Swedlin tallies his first here today. And this is going to be the part where the game's won and lost, right here at the face-off X. Patrick McLean, the graduate Fogo out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, going up against Tyler Horvath, the junior Fogo out of Chalfont, Pennsylvania. Going to be a really good matchup to key in on today. There's a ground ball for it. McLean looked to have it, and now he does. Getting hounded by the wings of the Ospreys, able to get rid of it to his defenseman. Dendel sending it across. Now Swedlin's got the loose ball in front. Goal! Ethan Myers couldn't do anything about that. He saw a 1-0. Swedlin, two quick ones. The Ospreys go up 4-1. It's a very high-scoring game to start, and we're no stranger to these high-scoring games between Stockton and Eastern. Their last game was a 22-19 win for the Ospreys, while Swedlin had 7 goals in that one. Poli with 5 goals and 5 assists. While on the Eagle side, it was the brothers Chris and Nick Finelli. Nick Finelli with 4 goals, 5 assists, and Chris Finelli with 6 goals and 1 assist, which tallied his career high in goals and points. Another quick offensive opportunity for the Ospreys, and behind the back goal goes in for Dante Poli as he tallies his second. It's going to be a game that Eastern's going to have to work their way back into at this point. The Ospreys up quick. They're going to send out a new Fogo this time. It's going to be Anthony Fermani. Anthony Fermani, the graduate Fogo out of Beach Haven, West New Jersey. He'll go up against Horvath, who's been good to start. Wins it between his legs. Woolery's there right for the Ospreys. Now he's trying to get out of dodge and is able to. Finds Brendan McHale, who finds himself back on the field after a few weeks sitting with an injury. Glad to see he's back out there. And he'll be accompanied by Connor Albrecht and Aiden Shanley on his midfield line. There's Shanley up top. He'll take a run at the short stick midfielder. Takes a shot. That one sails over the crossbar with 53 seconds on the shot clock. Not a lot of offensive time right now for the Eagles. They're going to have to come up with a stop or a face-off win. Foley finds Swedlin the next. Got his guy hung up. Dendall's hung up right there. Looking for some cutters. Under 40 on the shot clock. He may end up having to pick a side, and he does. Trying to get the turn back, and can't go. So Foley backs it up, and he'll have a one-on-one dodge from X. This defender, Jack Bradley. Foley getting in front, and low shot goes wide. Backed up by Swedlin. 21 seconds on the shot clock. McHale from the far wing to X. Now up top for Albrecht. Trying to get in the middle of the field. Nice defense there from his defender. Takes an off-balance shot. It hit someone in front. Picked up by the Ospreys. Shot and goal. Regan Capazzoli gets his first to go. Junior out of Wayne, New Jersey. With 8:30 to go in this first quarter. It's going to be a timeout called by the Eagles. As they find themselves in a 6-1 hole right now with 8:30 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we may be a little late to the action, but Ospreys just getting it started. Really want to start it early. 6 goals in about 7 minutes.
Last start for them. Looks like it might be going that way as Ethan Myers comes up with a big save.
Home to their advantage here just to start the first quarter.
They're 2-0 at home. Perfect here. Almost
Yep.
Sets of brothers on this Eastern
to look to improve on that 34% goal percentage that they have. Stop. Yeah, Stockton looking to score fast because only 10 seconds left on the penalty. Team's back up to full power now. Would really like to come away with a goal off of this possession.
Stark, nice look, but it just couldn't finish for Litzenberger. Stark, the only Eagle player with the goal right now. So he answered with the 1-1 goal at the beginning before the Ospreys rattled off. Straight. And now another one. Nick Litzenberger, the junior midfielder out of Freeville, New York. Again, that one going past Bernstein High. Cut it down to 4 now. That's what they're going to have to do, take possessions away from Stockton and cash in on the result on the other end. For Manny and Horvath are going to be set to take the draw once again. Horvath had a career-high 31 face-off wins in their game last year. It's been really well to start, as I mentioned. Won by the Ospreys. Horvath coming away with another one.
Yeah, both teams, even though the score is 6-2, both trying to score very fast, even though Stockton's made more goals happen.
You know the power of Stockton's offense, right? Shot and goal. Foul. Getting his first one of the day. Stockton back, extending that lead to 5. Pass and shot right there. No doubt about it. Ospreys buried that one all the way.
Yeah. That's what they want to do. When your opponent scores, you got to score right back just to cover them off.
Now Horvath coming away with that nitty-gritty ground ball. Oh, he tried to find Scanlon on the backside and went in the air, but Scanlon trying to save it unsuccessfully. And a failed clear by Eastern. They're 82% on the season. They missed one right there. Capozzoli's got it. Looked like he might have taken that shot, but he'll slow it down. 3-7, subs on for each team. Nice shot on that ground ball from Tyler Horvath, though. Wouldn't have possession of this. And once again, Ospreys answer. It's now 8-2 with 3:12 to go. Once again, you love seeing those sideline celebrations from the Ospreys. You love seeing how much fun they're having out there, right?
Yeah. It's one of the best things you could have as a team, having fun together while you're winning.
And on that note, one thing I noted about Eastern was all their bleached hair.
Yeah.
Did it as a team. I did that in high school. Our whole team got bleached hair. I saw a few of them in the opener. So that's another thing, a little team camaraderie can bring a team together like that.
Yep. Camaraderie and chemistry, two very important things you need for a winning team.
Yeah, they're going to have to dig deep, though, as they find themselves in a 6-goal hole here in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Williamson able to find Trudell. Trudell working against Gibson. Now it's Nicholas Finelli. Draws Gibson. Maybe he'll look to take a run down the far side, and he does. Pass across crease, couldn't connect. So he was looking for Gavin Stark. That's a turnover. Nice work by the Osprey defense there.
Yeah.
Levy Smith able to get it to McHale, but he just couldn't handle it. It went out of bounds.
No.
So the Ospreys giving it right back, and if you're the Eagles, you got to like that because every opportunity they don't have. Obviously, you're hopeful you could go down and throw another one in the goal.
Yeah. It is just the first quarter, but if Eastern's not careful, this game can get out of hand in a big hurry.
Yep. Still about 2 minutes to go here in the first. Stockton up 8-2. So Luke Trudell down the far side working against Stephen Woolery. Now here's Stark on the near side. Finelli trying to feed his guy. Nice save by Bernstein. It was Jason Poole. Another set of brothers on the team. One of them right there. Poole got that one saved by Bernstein. And Noam Levy-Smith down the other way to clear it. Osprey's 90% clearing team, which is absolutely remarkable.
Yeah.
90% in anything you'll be happy with.
Oh, yeah.
So we see some subs coming on the field for either side. Connor Albrecht down the near side takes a shot just over the crossbar.
Just over the crossbar. And as you said, Stockton a 90% clearing team. Eastern's right behind him with 82.
Yeah, not too far behind at all. We've seen a few failed clears from Eastern, but that also has to do with the Stockton ride. They've been very strong all season. They're continuing to show out here.
Yeah.
Albrecht makes a guy. Ooh, Albrecht got his helmet taken off by Dendell, excuse me. So Albrecht's going to go off, and we'll see once again the man-up unit go to work for the Ospreys.
With only about 48.5 seconds left in this quarter.
Yeah. And that was an interesting sequence of events there. Albrecht put a shoulder into his guy, snapped his defender's stick, so he had to run off, which gave Albrecht the lane to shoot. And then Dendall clearing him out a little bit. And he'll sit for a minute.
The interesting thing is Stockton will have man up for the rest of the quarter and a little bit of the next.
Yeah, then we'll see if, obviously if they score that gets wiped off. We'll see how urgent they go. Yeah. I assume they're going to want to score here. Back to Swedlund, shot. Nice save by Ethan Myers. As Swedlund was trying to go low to high, as we know him to do. Myers was right there. Dominic Maragoni clearing it for the Eagles. He's going to get to X as he's defended by Ryan Anderson. Just about the end of this quarter.
Yep. Seems like they're going to let it run out.
And nice work by the Eagles holding possession. And at the end of the first quarter, Stockton holds a 8-2 lead behind 2 goals from Dante Poli and 2 from Luke Swedlin, the 2 leaders of this Osprey squad. We'll be back shortly, and please stay with us. Hello everyone and welcome back for the second quarter of action here in Galloway, New Jersey, as Stockton and Eastern squaring up here on this Wednesday night. Stockton got out to an 8-2 lead there in the first quarter. They're still on the man up for about 10 more seconds to start, but nice work by Eastern at the end of the quarter holding possession so that there would be no face-off to start the second. I am Eric Bretsch, joined by my broadcast partner Frank D'Antonio, and we apologize for any technical difficulties there in that first quarter. But we are set to go here in the second. Here's Backman.
No.
Sends it to X. Pass in front, and trying to get a nifty shot away. Couldn't get it to go was Chris Finelli, and the Ospreys are on the move.
Yep. As everyone's back up to full power, too, as well.
Yep, we're all even.
Yep.
And now we'll see the Osprey offense go to work for the first time this quarter. Haddock's had some room, so does Anderson, as he tried to find Swedlin in front. That's going to be a turnover.
Stockton went really fast on that possession to try to get something happening.
Yeah, they were trying to catch him with some substitutes. So Eastern was trying to get their defensive substitutes on, and Ospreys were just trying to catch him sleeping a little bit, but nice work by that defense. Beautiful clear-out pass from Ethan Myers.
Yeah.
And now there's a offsides call from the near side ref. Eastern fans don't like that one. Woolery's got it now.
Yep. Stockton going slower this possession, knowing that there's no subs coming on at the moment.
Poli trying to take a run at his guy. Fake pass. And now he'll go to X. He's a wizard with that stick out there. You just saw. Great stick handling. Now Smallwood will take a run at his guy up top. Shot over his defender. A flag's going to fly. And the Ospreys look to be going on the man up once again. I believe that might go against number 49, Dan DeVita, as he's going to sit in the penalty box. We'll get the call just in a second. So they're going to get a hold call. It'll be a hold against DeVita. Once again, Ospreys with a lot of offensive opportunities. Now about their fourth man-up opportunity, Frank.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I know. They would love to come away with some more points from them, too. Especially how high-powered this offense is at home.
Yeah, they've been great at home. had their game against Oswego State canceled on Saturday due to a scheduling conflict.
Yeah.
As Ethan Myers comes up with a big save there against Capozzoli.
Yeah.
It's backed up by Swedlin. Out top to Anderson. Back to Haddock. And that's a blocked shot in front. Nice man ball right there from Hopkins. And we're all even. Great work by this Eagles defense. Killing off the Osprey penalty.
Yeah. Stockton looking on this possession to show their great multi-chance opportunity points.
Yeah.
As
we'll
we see a timeout.
Yeah. Timeout from the Ospreys this time with 39 seconds on their shot clock. As they hold an 8-2 lead here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, on the campus of Stockton University. As we see the Ospreys playing against the Eastern Eagles today. Ospreys going to start with it out of the timeout from Stockton. They hold an 8-2 lead. 2 goals from Swedlin and Poley early in that first quarter. No one scored yet in the second. Here's Poley going to work against his defender. Gets it up top, finds Haddock, who is able to corral that one.
Yep.
Draws 2 now, trying to slip out of it, able to. Anderson hands free. Ooh, whistles right above the crossbar. This offense just fun to watch.
Yeah, and it will once again be Osprey ball.
Yeah, the way they move the ball, the way they move off ball to create chances for each other is really something spectacular.
Yeah.
Now Swedlin's got it. Wow! Oh, that was Hayden Smallwood. But what a play from the Ospreys. I'm not sure that's how they drew it up. But Poley was sending one towards the goal as the shot clock was expiring. Smallwood snags it out of the air, finishes with the backhand. And a tough break for the Eagles.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can really do about that. That one was going over the goal and out of bounds if Smallwood isn't there.
Yep.
Smallwood, though, adds to a nice season that he's had.
Yep.
So once again, we see McLean and Horvath at the center X. It's going to be a hold going against McLean. He's going to stay with the Ospreys.
Yep. And like we said earlier, Stockton had that game against Oswego State canceled, so these guys are well rested and ready to score.
Yeah, their game a week ago was against Swarthmore. They lost that one 15-11 and was outscored 10-4 in that second half, which is very unlike the Ospreys. Swedlin with only 1 goal and 1 assist in that game and only took 5 shots. He averages nearly 13. Only had 5 in that game.
Yeah.
As Colamago was taken to the ground and another timeout coming from Stockton. So 9-2 here in Galloway, New Jersey with 11:41 to go in the first half. We'll be right back. Coming out of the Osprey timeout, they'll have possession. But we gave a little rundown of Stockton's last game. Let's look at Eastern now. They lost to Scranton 10-8 on Saturday. And Frank, talk about what happened in that second half.
Yeah, they were outscored 7-3 in the second half after leading 5-3 at the half.
Yeah, that's
So-
not the downfall you want, but of course we know Scranton, great team. They beat the Ospreys.
Yeah,
Also got the better of Eastern.
yeah. It's those close games you really have to watch out for, as those can be won or lost on the matter of a goal.
Yeah. It was Nick Finelli leading the way in scoring with 1 goal and 3 assists for 4 points. He had a career high in goals and points last season against Stockton here. As a shot came from Ethan Faught. Nice save by Myers. And the Ospreys will reset with a fresh shot clock.
Yeah.
Colamago using a big frame again.
The one thing the Osprey offense has been really able to do in this second half, for all of the about 4 minutes we've played the second half, it's all been with the Ospreys on offense.
Yeah, they're controlling possession time for sure. As Faught had that last one go over the net. Had some nice speed on it. Now Poli draws 2. Real shifty guy. Tried to go BTB once again for another goal. And he's going to come up a little hurt. Checky endured right there, possibly.
Yep. Seems like he's grabbing his ribs there a little bit, as once again, Stockton on offense takes a shot. And
Yeah,
misses.
and he's going to jog off the field now. And when you dodge as much as a guy like Dante Poli dodges, injuries may happen, you know. That's part of the game, of course. Swedlin with a nice strong move, but can't get that one to go. He had a full head of steam going into the middle of that field, and that's usually green for a goal. Colamago. He's got his guy at X under 10 seconds on the shot clock. He'll throw a shoulder in, trying to find Swedlin in the middle. Albrecht up top's got to shoot one, and that one goes wide. Nice stand right there from the Eagles defense. They're going to need a lot more of that.
Yeah.
That was a real good defensive possession by them, keeping their guy in front of them. Obviously, it helps when Poli's sitting on the bench, and there's a failed clear. That one just over the hands of Nathan Gilbert.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the stick, I should say.
That is not what Eastern wanted to happen, because they had just gotten the ball back, and now Stockton has a fresh shot clock.
It'll be Brendan McHale subbing in, along with Sean Haddock and Aiden Shanley at the midfield line. Swedlin getting in the middle. Shot. That's a goal.
Oh.
Stung top right. No chance for Myers to react to that one. And Swedlin with a hat trick here early in the first half. Wow, that had some heat on it, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Whew.
Stockton, you know, not scoring that much in the second half, but dominating the possession time.
And Swedlin having a great season. 3 goals now. That's his 36th goal on the year. Leading the team in that category. And as some know, him and Salisbury's Cross Ferreira are in a battle for the most goals for a D3 player all time. And we'll see that matchup, Stockton and Salisbury, next Saturday. As the Ospreys need to clear it. They got about 5 seconds to get it over. And they're able to. Nice work by the long sticks of Stockton, as it's a feed inside to Swedlin, behind the back shot, and a nice save on the doorstep from Ethan Myers. That's That's a confidence building save right there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help when they turn the ball right back over.
It was a confidence building save. It was also a confidence building pass and shot.
Yeah, and this Eastern Eagles defense has been on the field for quite a while. Or excuse me, has been playing defense, I should say. It seems like for quite a while.
Yeah.
After a few failed clears. Ospreys laying the pressure on them.
Yeah.
Here's Brendan McHale on the near side. Going to take a run. Capozzoli pass up top, trying to find either Swedlin or Haddock. Either way, it's going to be an over and back. Eagles will have the ball.
Yeah.
It'll be up top with Avery Porter, who had a career-high 2 caused turnovers in their game last year. And he'll be joined by Litzenberger and Bachman. Litzenberger trying to get inside. Now we'll send it back out. Shot goes just wide. Gavin Stark trying to get his second of the day. Be Nick Finelli from X working against Brendan McSorley. Nice move, got top side, but couldn't finish. Is backed up by his brother Chris Finelli.
Yeah. Eastern would love to get a goal here. If he's could get one of the two they've let up this quarter back.
Yeah. And the brothers Nick and Chris Finelli both tied for the team lead in goals at 16. Here's one of them going at McSorley. Nice defense, holding his ground right there from Brendan McSorley. Now Porter. Porter going to take a run at Pargas, and that one sails over the crossbar as well.
Yep.
Backed up by Finelli. That's Nick Finelli, I mean. And it was Brendan Scanlon who was trying to get to the end line, beat him there, but nice work by the Eagle attackman.
Yeah.
Litzenberger. Oh. He got underneath. Scanlon was trying to get back upfield to get a nice high percentage shot, but couldn't connect.
Yeah.
10 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of offensive opportunities for the Eagles on this trip.
Yep.
Takes a shot, and that was Nick Finelli just trying to get something off as that shot clock was expiring.
Yeah.
So it's 7:15 to go in the first half. Osprey's getting it back.
Yep. That's what Eastern needed to do. They needed to use all the shot clock, try to get as much as they could out of the possession. Even if it didn't end with a goal, had to try something, not turn it back over.
Now Grant Pargas looking for an open Osprey as he's got a few Eagles in front of him. Drops a shoulder on Nick Finelli. Still has the ball. Wow. One-man wrecking crew. Grant Pargas. And he'll jog off and get some applause from his teammates.
Yep.
As the Ospreys back in action on offense. 50 seconds or so to work with.
Looks like we said earlier, they had the game on Saturday canceled. They came ready to play under the primetime lights.
Oh, they came ready to play, as did Oswego State, actually. It was just, like I stated, a conflict of schedules. As that shot goes high and wide from big Regan Capizzoli. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Osprey's going to have to move a little quicker. Here's Poley. Finds Swedland at X. Has his guy hung up. And he'll look for a few cutters. Can't find any. Now going to go up the left side, and he stings one low. The fourth of the day for Luke Swedland. Osprey's out 11-2 now.
Really looking to come back after that last game against Swarthmore.
Yeah, as we mentioned, 1 goal, 1 assist. Obviously, he wasn't too happy with his performance there, but you got to give credit to Swarthmore as well. They held him in check, to say the least.
Yep, and with that game being canceled, he was able to think about it for longer and get him more fired up for tonight's game.
Yeah, I'm sure he's ready. He was happy to get back out here and tally a few more goals. He's got 4 right now. Great first half from the graduate leader for this Stockton Osprey offense, Luke Swedland. So we saw Patrick McLean and company win the faceoff right there. It was Ryan Poole who came away with the ground ball. Now Eastern trying to find someone, and in front, Gavin Stark's got 2. Beautiful cut from Gavin Stark and a nice look right there from Finelli at X. That's exactly what you need. Cut around these defenders of the Ospreys. Got to get them moving a little bit. They can't watch the ball as much.
Yep. Eastern's is probably thinking, all right, it's our turn to counter back with a goal. And they did after Swedland, then went right up to Stark.
And for Stockton, you got to hope they clean things up right there. You can't let a guy loose in front, as we saw there. Now McLean coming down Broadway gets tripped up, and that one goes wide.
Yeah.
It's a nice
it's like
play
you
right
said,
there.
You don't want to start letting Eastern start scoring these goals. You got to protect the lead while you have it.
And for Eastern, obviously, need to score as many as possible.
Yeah.
Find themselves in a sizable hole. Backman trying to back down. Noam Levy-Smith now gets it to X. Nick Finelli gets it up top. Now Avery Porter with it.
Yeah.
He'll go against the freshman Dan Highland of the Ospreys. Inside to Stark again. And once again, that's another blown assignment that your goalie bailed you out with.
Yeah.
Beautiful save on the doorstep from Bernstein, but once again for this Stockton defense, can't happen.
Yeah. Stockton has to remember that it is a tale of two strategies of two teams. Yep. Stockton now looking to hold on and score where you can. Eastern looking to score whenever and whatever you can.
Yeah, they got to make the most of their offensive opportunities. Obviously, we mentioned Stockton has been dominating possession time. But a really nice job right there on the clear by Noam Levy-Smith for the Ospreys. Now in front, a little quick stick from Ryan Anderson, or he attempted it. Went wide. Eagles looking to clear now. Here's Gilbert. Able to get it over the midfield line. Shot and goal. Right there on the clear. Jared Horder. Horder, the graduate midfielder out of Littleton, Colorado. Getting it to go on the clear right there. The Ospreys defense wasn't exactly set, and that's one of the best times to go.
Yeah. You got to catch them while they're sleeping. And unfortunately for the Ospreys, they got caught sleeping.
So we're back to center X. What a job right there. First goal of the season for Jared Horder. As Horvath wins it clean. Coming down, has Capozzoli. Shot and goal. Quick answer from the Ospreys.
Well,
wow.
It's just like we said. Gotta answer.
Now it'll be for Manny coming out against Horvath at the faceoff X. But at the beginning of this, I mentioned the faceoff X is going to be a huge key to who comes out on top.
Yeah.
And we saw right there on the last possession for the Eagles, McLean wins it easily. They get the possession, they score. Coming back the other way, it was the same thing for the Ospreys. It's a violation on Horvath. It's going to go to the Eagles. Jake Gottschalk coming away with it, and now we got a little mist coming down on the field.
No.
Boys got to play in the conditions.
Yeah. Mist started a little bit when this quarter started, but now it's really, you can really see it in the lights.
Ospreys moving to a zone defense now, it looks like.
Gotta
Nice
try
ball
something
movement.
new.
Porter. Trying to find Stark. Back to Porter. Now Chris Finelli with a nice fake and trying to go underneath Scanlon, but it was taken away. Now Woolery throwing a shoulder into Litzenberger. The Ospreys have been really physical here in this first half too.
Yeah. Both teams have been really physical in this first half. Trying to be very offensive heavy.
Very offensive heavy for sure. As far as those clears, the Ospreys have shown a little more initiative as far as dropping the shoulder and being willing to take that contact. Not that the Eagles aren't willing to do that, they just haven't.
Yeah. They haven't had many chances to, like we've been alluding to all game. Stockton's dominated possession.
And a bad pass by Stan Colomego. It's going to come up to about midfield line. Ethan Falk collects it for the Ospreys. He'll go down the near side. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Poli. Poli rips it, and that's good. Dante Poli with a hat trick here in the first half as well, as he joins Swedland in that category.
And you could see just the degree of difficulty on that one. A low shot that ended low in the goal. I'm sure the goalie was probably ready for low to high. Didn't expect it to go low, low.
And the great part about having a guy like Dante Poli on your team is the placement of that. Obviously, anybody watching that can see there's not a whole lot of angle to shoot from. But if you find the right placement, and he obviously did there,
yeah,
you can get it to go. 2:15 to go in the first half. Stockton up 13-12. It's Fermani and Horvath at the center X. Horvath wins it. Now going to go in. Shot and goal. Tyler Horvath doing it all right now. Stockton opening the floodgates to a 10-goal lead now.
Yep.
It's Tyler Horvath. Answers with a goal there. That is his 3rd goal of the season.
Yep.
His 4th point of the season, as he had an assist as well.
And that was, like you said, off the face-off. Face-off's very important.
Key. And they're key in any game, obviously, but when you have two teams that have very good Fogo either way, and McLean and Fermani and Horvath, as McLean wins this one clean, it's going to be tough. McLean coming inside, and that one off the mark, as that's his 2nd shot, so he's getting looks off the face-off as well.
Yep. McLean tried to do what Horvath did. Osprey's just a little more defense.
And a blown assignment from Stockton on the quick restart as Nicholas Finelli gets his 17th goal of the season. His first one here tonight. That's what you need, quick answers from the Eastern Eagles. Once again, we'll see McLean and Horvath.
And it's like we talked about with the Ospreys on the second chance points. That was a second chance point for Eastern, and they capitalized on it, looking to keep that going.
Yeah, it just looked like Stockton's defense wasn't even ready for it, really.
Yeah.
As Scanlon was playing like the top right spot, as McLean gets another clean win. Coming down, looking for Finelli, but he'll slow it down. Nick Finelli, that is. With 1:40 to go here in the first half, about 70 seconds on their shot clock. So the Ospreys, if they get the ball back, they'll have a little time to work with. Williamson out there with Poole and Trudell. Nice catch on the near side, able to keep control of that one for his team was Williamson. Now Ryan Williamson finding Stark. Up top to Trudell. Nice defense right there from Brendan Scanlon. That's going to be Stark from the far side working against Liam Wharton. Up top to Williamson, couldn't handle it. It's going to be an over and back call with about 45 seconds and counting to work with for Stockton. Poley starts with it. Got to think he's going to be the catalyst of whatever goal is going to come right here. Dante Poley's been great here in the first half with 3 goals. One coming BTB.
Stockton doesn't have to worry about the shot clock, so if they can't get one off, just hold it. Just under 30 seconds to go.
Anderson throwing a shoulder into his defender. Trying to get a guy up top, subbing in. That was Smallwood, but that one goes over his head. And it's going back to the Eagles with about 12.6. You got to move quick. Eagles trying to go to work. Williamson with it. 5 seconds now. Finelli will take a shot. That one going to go wide. And that's just about going to bring us to the end of this first half. We're going to get a whistle here late. Not sure what it's going to be. I think we're figuring out the clock situation right here. And there's actually going to be a timeout. There's going to be 1.2 seconds on the game clock in the half as the Eagles call timeout with 1.2 to go. Please stay with us. Hello, everyone. Welcome back out of the timeout. Just about the closing seconds of the first half. 1.2 on the game clock. Stockton up 14-5. And it's going to be Nicholas Finelli, the senior out of Percy, Pennsylvania, who's going to have it. Just look for any cutters coming in front. That's basically what they're going to be going for. Yep. As it goes in front, hits a defender, and that is the end of the first half here in Galloway, New Jersey, as the Ospreys find themselves up 14-5. Please stay with us. We'll be right back after a quick 10-minute intermission. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half action of Stockton and Eastern. We saw Stockton get out to a 14-5 lead there in the first half. Frank, we saw Stockton outshoot them 49-20. Obviously, that goes with having a few more offensive opportunities. But what do you like here in the second half?
Yeah, you know, the 49 shots to 20. That's obviously big. Obviously, with Stockton being up by 9. The other thing looking at is the faceoffs. Tyler Horvath is 11 for 20, and between two people on the Eastern side, McLean is 8 for 14, and Ferramani is 1 of 6. So the faceoff is going to be a big thing here, as well as the saves and attempts.
And we're underway here in the second half. McLean gets the faceoff against Horvath. Horvath wins it, though. So they went with McLean to start the second half, did Eastern, as opposed to Fermani. Fermani 1 of 6. McLean 8 for 14. Now 8 for 15. And Horvath 12 for 21.
Yep.
Really nice numbers from him. We'll see Stockton go to work first offensively.
Doing much like what they did to start the second quarter. Go to work first offensively.
Now here's Sean Haddock trying to get in the middle of the field. Finds Smallwood, couldn't handle it cleanly. And he's going to get pushed from behind, but he's going to keep possession of it.
Yep.
Ball was probably loose. Nice check there from a defender of the Eagles. Wow! And the check on the ride from Dante Poli as Gilbert had it. Checked the ball right into the net. I'm not sure I've ever seen that.
That is, wow.
I don't know if I'll ever see that again.
Yeah,
that is one of a kind right there. I don't know who you credit the goal to on that one.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
But Dante Poli had the check on Gilbert right as he was trying to get out of the crease area. And that ball went right into the goal.
This will be Dante Poli's goal of the night, 4th goal of the night.
Yeah, again, I don't know if they're going to give that to him. All right, so that is Dante Poli's 4th goal. As McLean comes down and finishes with one hand. Patrick McLean right down the middle of that defense. The graduate out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, answering quickly.
Yep. After something like that, they really wanted to get another goal on the board just to erase that memory and have the good memory above the bad one.
And he took that single-handedly, but now going to get subbed off. And it's going to be Anthony Fermani, who, as I mentioned, was 1 of 6 in that first half against Horvath. See what happens here. Horvath, clean win to himself. Starting the fast break now. Finds Swedlin. Behind the back pass and a nice save right on the doorstep from Ethan Myers. Great ball movement from the Ospreys there, Frank, but a little better goaltending will beat you out every time.
Yeah. That's what you got to watch for. You can have as high-powered of an offense as you want, but if a good goaltender's on the other side, it's not going to be meaning much.
So now we'll see if the Eastern Eagles could get a little run going, get themselves back into this one. 15-6. Backman down the far side going against Grant Pargas. Gets it to X. Now up top, here's Litzenberger. Getting a little pressure from Scanlon. Bachman with it again. Now inverted at X with his defender, Grant Pargas. Short stick midfielder. Hung up behind the goal. Not exactly where you want your shorties to be, but it's going to be a quick slide, I got to assume, as Bachman gets top side on Pargas. No slide comes. And now it's a 2-0 run for the Eagles. Yep. They got to hope to keep adding on to that one.
Yeah. They really wanted to really have short memories here to knock off that first of a kind goal that we saw to get Stockton up 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you'd call that, honestly.
Yeah.
Either way, 2 quick answers from the Eagles.
Yeah, but that's the one thing that Eastern is good for, having short memories, because normally that would mess up a team like that.
Uh-oh, not good for the Ospreys. Tyler Horvath took the face-off and took some time for himself on the ground. Hope he's all right, because that's going to be big in this game.
Yeah. Started when he got up to start to a little bit limp off a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay.
A whistle was blown on the Osprey sideline, so it's going to stay with Stockton stay with Eastern off the whistle. Here's Backman. Had a goal against a short stick defender just moments ago. Now he's got the short stick Dan Highland on him. And now it's going to be Sean Haddock defending Gavin Stark at X. An attackman against a primarily offensive midfielder in Sean Haddock. Again, not an ideal place for your defense to be if you're Stockton.
No.
Nice strong defense there from Haddock. Pushing his guy outside GLE a little bit. Now a cutter, Avery Porter. Beautiful save by Colin Bernstein. Highland turns back on the clear. Ospreys were 8 of 9 in that first half on clears. Great percentage, as I mentioned, their 90% clear percentage on the season. Now they got about 5 seconds to get it over before the 20-second clock. And McSorley's just going to send it down to the other end. Swedlin corrals it, but nice check by Gilbert as it's jarred free. Sean Dendahl now with it. Long pass up top to Gavin Stark, and they'll reset in their offense. Sean Haddock still matched up against Stark, too.
Both teams really feeling the long passes.
Yeah, quite a sequence we found ourselves in there. So now Avery Porter take a run. Matt Gibson, number 33. Nice slide there. Pass in front. Stark, beautiful save. Colin Bernstein standing on his head right now.
Also starting to hear a little bit of the crowd here get into the game.
Yeah, the crowd's getting into it, and the sidelines obviously have been into it all game.
Yeah.
Ospreys come away with it on the clear. Now with about 60 seconds to work with, Poli at X. Looks to be getting the screen from Smallwood if he wants it. Goes the other way. Maybe looking for a question mark, but we'll slow it up.
Yeah. One thing the players are going to have to deal with, this mist has picked up significantly in the past 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Going to make the conditions a little slippery for these guys out here. Maybe the ball's coming out a little awkwardly in their sticks, so we'll keep tabs on that, of course. Ryan Anderson's got Connor Backman caught on the defensive end here. Anderson will take a run. Nice defense by Backman. Anderson pass in front. Hopkins shot goal. Colin Hopkins adding to his goal total, and now that's 2 for him. Junior out of Springfield, Pennsylvania. Gets the turnaround ripper to go.
Yeah.
Ethan Myers got to be not upset with himself, but just upset at the situations that he's had himself in. The first goal of the half, obviously we mentioned the mishap.
Yeah.
And then right there, I mean, just a tough break right there. Hopkins, kind of a shorter angle, I should say, is a lefty coming from the right side. Had to stick it in the far side corner.
Seems
a
like
low and away action.
Horvath is okay. He took that face off.
Yeah, good to note. Good to note that for sure. There's a violation on that face off, so it's going to be Eastern ball. Under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's 16-7. Eastern's been hanging around here in the second half.
Yeah.
Matching every goal Stockton's been throwing their way.
Yep. So one thing they were trying to do in the first half, they couldn't.
Once again, Eastern scores. It might be Jake Gottschalk. I didn't see the number. I believe that was actually number 21. Jason Poole. Either way, really nice job getting underneath the defender on the far side wing, coming back upfield and finishing low past Bernstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Jason Poole, the first year at Amelia, Pennsylvania, gets his first goal of the day.
This is what Eastern probably drew up in the half. They had to get back in this game as multiple flags fly.
Yeah, we got some laundry on the carpet right now as Stephen Woolery got pushed from behind with possession. That's going to be a flag. I'm not sure who they're going to give it to. But a real nice job by Stephen Woolery on that wing, getting that ground ball and, you know, just get low, scoop through, and start running. Kind of got pushed from behind, so. It's going to be number 35, Ryan Poole, the brother of Jason Poole, who scored just moments ago. He'll sit
for
It's
30
gonna
seconds.
Be a push. Yep, 30-second push. Osprey's going to have to go to work quickly.
Yep.
And, of course, as always, watch for big number 77 in the middle, Luke Swedlin, as he's got 2 guys on him. He's getting locked off in the crease right now. But as we know, that really doesn't matter for him most of the time. He'll find a way to slip out. Sean Haddock with the fake and sting, top right. Fish and chip, Sean Haddock with a beautiful, beautiful shot off the fake. Gets his first one to go.
Yeah.
That was a laser. How about that?
Yeah.
I think we saw a little miss come off the goal there.
Yeah.
He popped that one through the net.
Yep.
Dante Poli adding to his scoring total on the day. Got an assist there.
Yep. I'm sure both teams are told the same thing, as we're seeing very heavy offense by both teams here, and we're not even halfway through the quarter.
Horvath coming away with it. The one-handed pass able to connect with Scanlon. Now Noam Levy-Smith's got it. Winds up. Oh, trying to wind up and fake it and find Swedlin, but lost the ball. Now Myers out of the cage.
I think that's the first play we've seen be affected by the weather. We saw some guys sliding as they hit the floor.
Yep. Loose ball picked up by the Ospreys. Here's Poli in front. Shuffle shot blocked in front. Nice job by the defense of the Eagles getting their bodies in front of that one. As now there's still another problem with the clear, and now there's a whistle going to be blown. Be a little interference, I believe.
Yep.
It's going to stay with the Eagles, but they still got to get it over the midfield line, as now they're able to. Really nice ride from the Ospreys right there on that possession. Just couldn't get the ball jarred loose, couldn't find a clean opportunity. Eagles back on offense.
Seems like Eastern will slow things down here after, or maybe not.
Right back to work, Jason Poole. Back-to-back goals for him. And is now 17-9.
It seemed like that when that possession started, they were going to have everybody reset, everybody catch their breath. Nope, Jason Poole had other ideas, saw an opening and took it.
There you go. Found a nice crease in the middle of the field as he was working his way right there. Now once again we'll see Horvath. And going against him, I believe it's McLean. It might be Fermani. It's McLean. Ground ball won by the wing player, freshman Connor Jablonski from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. He's able to find Colin Hopkins. Jablonski's been a very nice addition to this team. He's got a lot of production on the wing play from him. Quick defender with some nice stick skills.
Yep.
And Regan Capozzoli subbing out. Colin Hopkins checking in for him. Not sure if that's an injury or just a coaching move. I believe it's just a coaching move. I see big man Capozzoli over there on the sideline. And it's a shot that goes wide for Robbie O'Brien. As Frank, you mentioned, this missed. Definitely going to be a big part of it, and it's steady right now.
Yeah.
Pass it X, and it was Ford who couldn't finish that one. Transfer from York. Nice job by Myers right there. Now the Eagles looking to clear.
Yeah.
Nice job getting it over the midfield line by Dan DeVita.
The one thing we haven't talked about that much is how much work the goalies are getting put through.
Yeah.
Both goalies.
Both goalies playing really well. I may not say that on the scoreboard, but
yeah,
there's been a lot more offensive opportunities for Stockton than Eastern. And Ethan Myers has really done a nice job. Doing as much as he can, of course.
Yeah, and obviously this quarter alone has had back and forth more than we've seen the entire game.
Ryan Williamson inside and a goal. And we might see a timeout from Stockton coming soon.
Yep. All of a sudden, it's back to 7 points. 17-10 Stockton.
Ryan Williamson, the first year out of Dripping Springs, Texas. We got a guy from Texas, a guy from Colorado on this team. Real nice job once again from this Eagles offense, working their way back into this one. It's only 7-point goal, 7-point game now. So we see it's 17-10 with Horvath and McLean at center X. McLean comes away with it. He's got Scanlon on him now. Scanlon really good at causing turnovers, but a nice timeout and a real nice time for a timeout by Kevin Wallace, the head coach of the Eastern Eagles, as he saw his guy was in some trouble. So with 6:26 to go here in the third quarter, we'll take a quick break as we see Stockton up 17-10. Hello, everyone. Welcome back out of the timeout. Frank, we got some goalie numbers. Please let us know about them.
Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story, as Bernstein has 7 saves for the Ospreys, whereas Eastern has 14 saves, even though the scoreboard says 17-10 Ospreys. But the goalies really getting their work in, and most of that work has come in this third quarter, as we've seen both teams have very good possession numbers.
Yeah, this quarter has been all offense. Been some good defensive plays. I shouldn't say not all offense, but most of the time, every time they go down, they're scoring.
Yeah, as we really see the mist coming down now. Earlier in the game, we were able to see the softball and the baseball fields that are right next to the turf field. Now, can't see them.
Nope. That'll be Jason Poole, who had before Ryan Williamson, he had the last 2 goals. He'll start with it on the far side against Noam Levy-Smith right now. Short stick defender for Stockton. Really a great two-way player for him, for Stockton. Poole hits the deck. Now Trudell up top, defended by long stick Matt Gibson. Now sends it over to Williamson. Down the near side alley, working against a short stick defender. Chris Finelli. Finding Poole. Hit shot, and it was just wide.
Yep. One of the longer possessions we've seen by the Eastern University players.
Yeah, they got 40 seconds to work with. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ball's loose. Good work by Brendan Scanlon. I just mentioned his caused turnovers. He is really good jarring the ball loose. And these short stick midfielders. And that one, trying to find Gibson on the near side, just overthrew him. And that could be a wet condition situation as well.
Yeah.
Here's Trudell. Head of steam out of the box. And thought he might let that one go. Maybe a little far out. Probably a smart decision.
Yep.
Now Poole trying to get upside in the middle of the field. In front of Stark. And ball goes loose. I'm not sure Stark ever had it. But now McSorley's got it, and the Ospreys got to clear it. Woolery in the middle of the field. Makes a few guys miss, gets it over midfield. And now he'll slow it down with Dante Poli. Interesting to note that Regan Capozzoli still hasn't checked back into the game.
Yeah.
Again, don't know if that was a performance decision by head coach Kevin Zuloff or if that was a possible injury decision.
Yeah.
Now here's McHale.
He does have 2 goals on the night, so.
Yeah. Hopkins has definitely been playing well for sure. Here he is right now. Takes another one. Nice save by Ethan Myers. As Hopkins went high to high, Myers was right there waiting for it. Trouble clearing it for Gilbert, and he stepped out. Once again, great job by the Osprey riding squad.
Yep. Eastern trying to get their defenseman back.
Yeah, Stockton was trying to go quick, and they still do. Poli found Swedlin on the far side. He went low with it, but backed up by Albrecht. Connor Albrecht going to take a run at his guy. Now Shanley loses the ball. Ball still loose. Picked up by McHale now. Finds Poley. Poley backhanded shot. Nice save by Ethan Myers once again. Talk about standing on your head. Ethan Myers doing just that.
Yeah.
So Eastern's able to clear.
Talking a lot of subs coming in and
Litzenberger
out.
with it. Porter to the far side for Backman. Now back up to Porter. Back to Backman, who's got the short stick McHale on him. Nice double from Gibson. Backman able to get out of it. Now up top to Porter. Inside to Litzenberger, couldn't connect.
Yeah.
And it's recovered by Gavin Stark, 33 on the shot clock.
I'm not sure if that was the weather or just a bad pass.
Yeah, who knows. Inside, Backman shot. That one low and away, but can't hit.
No.
2:43 to go in this third quarter, 17-10. My name is Eric Bretz alongside Frank D'Antonio. For those of you that just started watching, Stockton got out to a real nice lead in that first half. Ever since then, Eastern's been hand in hand with them. Porter with a long shot. That one wide with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Backed up by Chris Finelli.
Shot clock.
Gonna have to go quick. Finds a cutter. Ooh, Stark was wide open. Gavin Stark was wide open on the cut.
That could have been
Just couldn't connect.
That could have been a great opportunity for Eastern to put another goal on the board. Just can't connect.
Yeah, cut it to 6 would be real great for them. Unfortunate. Here's Sean Haddock trying to get over the midfield line now, outrunning a few Eagles players. Able to. He finds Swedlin. Really great contested second half after, like I mentioned, of what seemed like the makings of a blowout in the first half.
Yeah.
Eastern working their way back in it, to say the least.
Yep. In some pretty tricky conditions, we should add, as the mist has not slowed down and the wind is going up and down in speed and gusts.
Now Haddock will take a run at his short stick defender from X. Gets top side, but loses the ball. It's picked up by the Eagles. Ooh, sketchy pass as Myers is able to collect it. Myers now trying to make a few Ospreys miss. Able to find Gilbert on the near side. And Frank, on that last possession for Stockton, you might like seeing Haddock pass out of that double team.
Yeah.
As the ball's thrown away now, Scanlon's got a head of steam as he tried picking it up and going quick, but lost it. Ball's still loose now. It's Gavin Stark with a nice ground ball.
Yeah, whenever you're in a double team, it's always risky to try to take a shot or a pass. So,
yeah, he tried to swim his way out of that, trying to spin his way out, but there's no getting out of that. Nice work by the Eagles defense. Yeah. And you don't see that a lot from Stockton, trying to, take it all yourself. You see a lot of the team game.
Yeah.
As Bachman was trying to take it all himself, now finds Porter. Oh, it was Litzenberger who just couldn't handle it. So now McSorley's got it. Throws it in the middle of the field, not ideal, but able to connect.
Yeah.
Never want to clear the ball in the middle of the field for fear of a turnover usually, but that worked out for him.
It's one thing both teams have been able to do well. Long passes.
Under 10 on the third quarter clock as that one's thrown away by Poley as Swedlin was, I think he slipped. Either way, it's going into the Eagles with 3 seconds. Gilbert will have it. He'll just send it down to the other end, and that is the end of the third quarter. So we saw a nice comeback brewing from the Eastern Eagles in that third quarter. Stockton still holds a 17-10 lead. We'll be right back to start the fourth. Here to start the fourth quarter of action between Stockton and Eastern. My name is Eric Bretz alongside Frank D'Antonio. Frank, in that third quarter, we saw Eastern outscore Stockton 5-3. And Horvath still really nice on faceoffs, 16 of 29. But once again, Ethan Myers, the story of the day for the Eagles. He's had a real nice day with 16 saves.
Yeah. Even though there's 17 goals for Stockton against him in this game, the 16 saves, like I've been saying.
Yeah.
The scoreboard does not tell the whole story, and this crowd is fired up for this fourth quarter.
Yeah, Eastern coming out of their huddle was all fired up. Horvath winning the opening faceoff. Gets checked from behind, loses his stick. That one trickles right to Ethan Myers. And Frank, Ethan Myers, guy that they're really going to be dependent on here in the fourth.
Yeah. We know how high-powered Stockton's offense is. Only 3 goals in the third quarter. That's not like them, so these guys are going to be looking to get back on track.
Horvath winning his 17th faceoff, as we just saw. Or excuse me. Yeah, 17th faceoff. He's 17 of 30 now. Patrick McLean and Anthony Fermani are also going to be 2 real key players for Eastern to key in on for this fourth quarter, too. Because if they can't beat Horvath at the center X, it's
Gotta
going to
hope
be a
for
real
a
big
turnover
problem.
at that point.
What's that?
Gotta hope for a turnover at that point because Horvath and Stockton are able to keep it on their offensive end for a really long time. And at this point, even though we're only a minute into the fourth quarter, it is the fourth quarter. If you're not going to, it's now or never.
Yeah, and they see themselves in a 7-hole lead, or 7-hole right now. 7-goal hole, I should say. Porter going to take a shot. That one goes wide.
Yeah.
That's his second shot of possession. The first one went a little high.
Yeah.
So with 22 seconds on the shot clock, Eastern will go to work. Bachman at X, working against Nome Levy-Smith. Trying to get top side. There's a hold coming against Nome Levy-Smith. As Jared Long comes in trying to take the ball away from him, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Stockton's first penalty of the night, which means first man-up opportunity for Eastern.
Yep, and Eastern is 29% on man-up opportunities, 11 for 38, and they would love to get 1, maybe 2 here. The other thing that we've been talking about is the weather, and the biggest thing, aside from the mist, is the wind. Anyone who watched the baseball game earlier knew that the wind was not constant. It's either none or a lot, so it's the other thing they're going to have to deal with.
Yeah, we'll see the first time for the man-up opportunity for Eastern, and it was a save originally by Bernstein. The ball was loose in front. I think Stark was trying to get it up for a second opportunity, but I think they're going to say it was in the crease on the Ospreys. It's going to be Scanlon to start with it on the far side. Finds Bernstein. For those of you that don't know, it's 20 seconds for the defense to clear the ball without it being a violation, and Bernstein trying to thread the needle to Swedlin all the way down the field. That time it's a turnover. Failed clear for Stockton there. We haven't seen too many of those. Now DeVita able to get it down to his attackman, and he'll sub off. We'll see Avery Porter accompanied by Nick Litzenberger and Connor Bachman rounding out that midfielder group. Bachman has got Woolery on him right now. Short stick defender. Finds Porter in the middle. Now Litzenberger on the near side.
Yep. So far, about 3 minutes in this period, we've seen it be a lot of Eastern offense possession.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace for sure in the second half. Here's Stark taking a run at Woolery. Woolery holding his own. Stark getting up. Nice save by Bernstein, but ball's loose and is won by the Ospreys. Nice work by Matt Gibson there. Now here's Grant Pargas. Last time we saw him on a clear, he was lowering the shoulder into an attackman. Now he finds Scanlon. And nice snag right there from Pargas. That might have been a turnover. Woolery up top to Poli. Nice shot fake. Second shot. Nice save by Ethan Myers, low and away. these Eastern fans really wanting them to pick up the tempo, get them going to the goal a little more, but they'll slow things down.
Yep. That's another thing that could be helping the Eagles here, the crowd noise.
We see Eastern's offense getting their substitutes on, and they're getting set with about 50 seconds on their shot clock. Pargas still on the field. Now he'll defend Gavin Stark down the far side. Able to find Nick Finelli. Now here's Backman. Backman loses it. Nice stick check right there from Stephen Woolery. He just kind of threw his body into him. Sometimes that's really all you need.
Yeah.
Now the Ospreys will look to clear.
You got to think if you're the Ospreys up by 7 here, I mean, that's kind of comfortable, kind of not, the way that Eastern has been playing so far. But you got to think with almost under 10 minutes here, you got to play defense a lot.
And no doubt Stockton's going to keep hammering that ball inside. We'll see if the Eastern Eagle defense will allow him to. Here's Ethan Faught down the far side. Poley using the pick from Faught. Nice work by Dendal defensively. Now Faught from X. Played attackman in high school. So he's used to being at X and dodging and all that. But found Poley and that one goes wide.
Seemed the weather isn't any effect for the fancy footwork that he was putting on back there in the X.
Yeah, that can't go unnoticed at all. The footwork you need to have to try to break a guy down at X is definitely something to your advantage, as Hopkins was trying to find a guy in the middle. There was Albrecht able to save it on the Stockton sideline. Now here's Poley. Poley will take a shot, and that one's going to go wide with 2 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be backed up by Stockton, and it's one of those situations where you just got to kind of feed it in the middle, hope for the best, or throw it into a corner. Trying to feed it into the middle, it doesn't go. Be a shot clock violation, and Nick Litzenberger will start with it in his own end, looking to clear. Oh, Swedlin trying to get a nice stick check right there to jar the ball free, but he's going to go sit. It's going to be a trip. He's pleading with the officials. And Litzenberger was the one who was tripped up.
Yep.
So Swedlin will sit. It's going to be a 30-second penalty. Shot clock will be reset to 80. So we'll see. For the second time, we'll see this man-up unit go to work for the Eagles.
Yep.
0 for 1 in their first try.
Yeah. Again, would love to get something going, because who knows, once you get one, that opens the floodgates. Still down by 7.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for them. Cut it to 6. Litzenberger. That's it down to Porter. Back up to Litzenberger. Stockton with a little pressure applied by Brendan Scanlon. Now for Finelli, finds Porter trying to stick it low, but just wide. I think Bernstein might have gotten a piece of that one. 5 seconds on the penalty. It's going to be Noam Levy-Smith subbing in from the midfield line. As soon as it's released, and it is. All even now, as the Ospreys were able to kill off that penalty.
Good defensive work there to get everybody back even.
Now at X, got number 30, Luke Trudell. Now he'll come back up, working against short stick defender Grant Pargas. Nice step downfield, but gets that one to go a little, just a little wide. Backed up by Nick Finelli. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Nice move by Porter getting upfield. Makes a guy miss shot, and there's going to be another flag flying as he hit the deck in the middle of the field. I believe it was courtesy of Grant Pargas. Litzenberger trying to go over the head, and that one is going to sail over the crossbar too.
Yep. had multiple flags.
Yeah, but I think they're going to get Grant Pargas, number 23, with the illegal body check on Litzenberger. Or, excuse me, on Porter, as he was making his way into the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And honestly, you're up 7. I don't mind that penalty as much because you're kind of letting Eastern know you're not going to be able to get into the field without paying a price. And I feel like in the beginning of the season, not that this still isn't the early part of the season, but the beginning of the season, his first few games, a lot of these players for Stockton were just throwing stick checks, trying to go over the head, jar the ball loose. You got to lay the body sometimes, whether you take a penalty or not.
Yeah. Very defensive-heavy quarter here. We're almost halfway through, and not many goals, if any, have been scored.
Yeah. Long shot right there from Litzenberger that sails over the crossbar. Chris Finelli finding Litzenberger. Now Trudell cross-field pass to Porter. Porter, low angle shot. That one's going to go wide with 30 seconds left on the penalty. And it's backed up by Noam Levy-Smith of the Ospreys. Nice work by the short stick midi, Noam Levy-Smith. So now Stockton's going to try to kill off this last 30.
Yeah. This is really the time that Stockton's defense needs to show up, and they are.
Real big stand right there from them is Sean Haddock with a one-handed snag on the clear, preventing a turnover. And a whistle is going to be blown now. It's going to be offsides on Stockton. Ball's going to come right back to the Eagles, but they'll look to clear first. Sean Dendall, the freshman out of Sinking Spring, Pennsylvania, with a long cross-field pass to DeVita on the near side.
Again, these long passes are always risky, but both of these teams have been very confident doing it, and it's worked for them.
And we got about 7 minutes to go here in the game. It's going to be averaging about a goal a minute right now if you're Eastern. That's what you're hoping for anyway, to tie this up. Whistle blows. And we're going to get to see what the whistle was for. Might be a sideline warning. I'm not too sure. So it might have been an inadvertent, it was an inadvertent whistle by the referee. So 45 seconds on the shot clock. Eastern will go back to work. Quick shot, and Bernstein with a nice save. I think that might have got caught in the helmet. Bernstein still on a knee out there. Not sure if it's lodged in the face mask or got underneath the neck guard possibly.
I've seen a lot of things you don't normally see in this game.
Yeah, how about that? So it's going to be a dead ball right there, but Stockton will pick it up with 80 seconds to work with. They got 20 seconds to clear it.
Yeah.
McSorley on the far side, able to outrun his defender. Flips it in the middle of the field, and Stockton has the ball on offense. Ryan Anderson with it. He's been really good in the assist category this season. He's, doesn't always score goals every game, but he always gets his teammates involved. He's got 19 points on the season. 13 of those points are assists. Finds Hopkins in the middle, and there's an opportunity for one right there. Hopkins couldn't connect. Nice save by Myers. Eagles with a full head of steam. They got numbers. Pass in the middle. Oh. It was Poole in the middle with the long stick who was getting the ball fed to him. Couldn't handle it. And a beautiful timeout right there from the head coach of Eastern. Not sure how he even saw it, but Kevin Wallace. Nice work with the timeout use. So Eastern will have it on their own end line with about 60 seconds on the shot clock. And with 5:42 to go in this game, Stockton holds a 17-10 lead. There's been 0 goals here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
We'll hope to change that coming back from break. We'll be right back. coming out of the Eastern timeout, and wisely used timeout from their head coach. They'll have the ball on their own end line with 60 seconds to work with as they see themselves down 7 goals with 5:42 to go. It's crunch time, to say the least, Frank.
Yeah.
And it's going to have to be a big stand, a few big stands, I would say, from this Eagles defense, along with Ethan Myers.
Yeah, as we saw, this entire quarter has really been a defensive stand. No goals have been scored this quarter. Both teams, the Osprey defense, we saw them get a little tripped up in the first half, allow some opportunities for Eastern that they capitalized on. But right now, the whole defense for Stockton has been doing good, and Ethan Myers on the Eastern side has really been commanding that defense, saving every goal he sees. Is going to be a good one.
And we'll be here for the last 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Bachman's got it up top with Noam Levy-Smith defending. Here's Stark using the screen. Low bouncer goes past Bernstein. And is now a 6-goal game. That's exactly what you needed coming out of that timeout for the Eagles.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, it's gonna have to be quick goals for them and nice defensive stands on the other end.
Yeah.
But also, as I mentioned, the face-off X is going to be absolutely key.
Yeah.
As now Patrick McLean and Tyler Horvath will get set to duke it out once again. Horvath's gotten the better of the two here today, but they've both been pretty even. It's won by Eastern. Quick shot. It's right in the stick of McSorley. Now Horvath coming the other way on the fast break. Finds Hopkins. Backside to Poley. And he tried to dip and hit that one high, but couldn't connect on the pass. That would have been a nice little one-time goal there from Dante Poley.
Yep. And that's exactly what Eastern needed to do, get away quickly, but just didn't come up with it.
Yeah, and when I say dip, there's kind of like the shoulders faked low and then try to sting him past him high. Would have been a nice opportunity right there, and I thought he was going for it.
Yep.
Swedlin got his guy hung up once again at X. Just no cutters able to get free. 35 on the shot clock.
Yep. Stockton realistically not in a hurry.
No.
At all, actually.
Swedlin trying to turn back upfield. Gets it to go. Lucky number 5 for Luke Swedlin. We're back up to a 7-goal lead.
Now Stockton will be really in no particular hurry. We saw Swedlin almost slip there. They want to end the game as fast as possible, I think.
Mm-hmm. Luke, I am your father. Now Horvath will get set at center X once again. With McLean. McLean winning it cleanly. He's got some pressure now, though. As he gets away from it. Takes a hit from Woolery. Inside shot, goal! Patrick McLean with his second. Or excuse me, with his first of the day. Frank, what a sequence right there. Back to a 6-goal game.
Yeah.
Individual effort on full display right there for Patrick McLean.
Yeah, that's exactly what Eastern's been doing all game, not letting Stockton get out to, I mean, you know, they have a decently sized lead, wouldn't exactly call it big anymore, but just answering with either long possessions or goals like this, what we just saw.
It's the 4th goal of the season for Patrick McLean as he cuts it to 6 goals now. And there's another opportunity for the Eagles. Crossfield pass just couldn't connect with Christopher Finelli.
And you just got to think what could have happened if he would have caught it.
Yeah, it looked like a nice pass, but you know, it could have been wide. It could have been a little low.
Yeah.
Stockton will look to clear now. Here's Brendan McSorley. Under 4 minutes to go. Nice ride here from the Eastern Eagles. Short stick Woolery's got it now. Woolery making a few guys miss, taking a few hacks, and gets over the midfield line. Nice individual effort there from number 45, Stephen Woolery, the freshman out of Media, Pennsylvania. Not sure that's right. I know he transferred, but we have him down as a freshman.
No.
It's going to be a timeout called by Stockton with 3:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Stockton up 18-12. Back in misty Galloway, New Jersey for the last 3:20 here at Stockton's home turf field as they see themselves up 6 goals, 18-12. And I want to correct myself. Patrick McLean, that was his second goal of the night, which puts him at 5 goals for the season. So excuse me for that one. That's an error on my part. But Stockton will have the ball coming out of the timeout. They got 47 seconds on the shot clock. And as far as midfielders go, they'll have Stan Colomego, Robbie O'Brien, and Ethan Fott on the midfield line. And they still got their same attack line out there with Capozzoli still on the bench. And right out of the timeout, Eagles will double Dante Poli. So Ethan Myers out of the cage. Not sure who. I think he's got Fott over there. He's defending Ethan Fott. So it's make or break time for the Eagles. Stockton throws one in here. It might be all but over.
Yeah. How much time is left? And
Poli seems content with just running this one out. Now splits the double, and there's going to be a timeout called once again by Kevin Zuloff as Poli hit the deck along with a defender for the Eagles. That was Sean Dendal. So another quick break, and we'll be right back to the action with 3 minutes to go. Coming out of another timeout from Stockton as Dante Poli was getting in a little trouble as he was trying to split the double team. We got 3 minutes to go here in the fourth with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Frank, in this possession for the Eagles, what are we looking to see?
we're either looking to see one or two things. We're either looking to see a big stop, big defensive stand, or a quick turnover to be able to get back on offense because, you know, we're getting down to it here. They're still down by 6. You know, it's still feasibly possible, but still getting into the realm of not feasibly possible.
Yeah, again, if Stockton were to have thrown one in there with an empty net, you might have started seeing some substitutes come on, but still very, very in this game is the Eastern Eagles. But Josh Green, the senior defender right there, taps Noam Levy-Smith on the helmet. He'll get a flag thrown against him as Haddock loses the ball with just about 5 seconds, just about 2 seconds on that shot clock, which is really stinks if you're an Eagles fan because you had him right there. You had 27 seconds coming out of that timeout. You'd like to see him hold it for 27 seconds, but Josh Green is going to get tagged with the penalty right there.
So we have a whole new unit. So you once again apologize if you hear anything that the Eastern fans are saying.
Eastern Eagles fans not too happy with the way things are turning out here.
Yep.
I want to say that might be 6th or 7th penalty on the Eagles tonight.
Yes, it has been very penalty heavy towards the Eagles, to be completely fair.
Yeah, I mean, in the first half, I don't think we saw Stockton commit a penalty.
No.
There was definitely a few man-up opportunities for them in that first half, so we'll see them go to work again.
Yep.
Poli's got it.
And they should be in no particular hurry.
No, it doesn't look like they are. They're not even really drawing a guy. I mean, they are, but not really looking to go to the goal, it doesn't seem. 30 seconds on the shot clock, about 30 on the penalty clock as well. So that one's going to go wide. There's a shot by Swedlin.
And the way Stockton is playing this, have kind of crossed into the feasibly impossible.
Wow, and now it's going to be even more tough for the Eastern Eagles to come back as Dante Poli threads the needle inside to Luke Swedlin, and he gets yet another goal. He's got the double hat trick working for him here tonight.
Luke Swedlin really wanted to put on a show after having an uncharacteristic performance last game, and that may have been the final knife in the coffin.
Yeah,
Final.
we've definitely mentioned a few times his lackluster game against Swarthmore, but he has more than made up for it here.
Yeah, final nail in the coffin. You don't close coffins with knives.
Yeah, he's definitely back on track tonight. 6 goals, 1 assist for Luke Swedlin as Ospreys win yet another face-off. Ground ball coming from Brendan Scanlon. Absolute vacuum on the wing. Woolery will take a shot, and that goes. Stephen Woolery from just inside the restraining box. Gets that one to go, his 2nd goal of the season. Rips that one past Ethan Myers. Now we'll see a goalie change coming for the Eastern Eagles. And for the first time here today, we will see Connor Evans, the senior goaltender out of Norwood, Pennsylvania, step in cage for the Eagles. Once again, a really nice day from Ethan Myers, but
Yeah.
the Osprey offense has really been clicking.
Yep.
McLean wins the draw, but fell down as he was trying to get upfield. Ball's loose now.
The Ospreys can get it here. That might be all but done.
Yep. Just coming up on about a minute as McLean was able to recollect that ground ball. Gets a body from Woolery, but he stands tall.
Shot clock not a worry for either side. As we're coming within the final minute.
Now, if you're Eastern, obviously you just go to the net, try to get as many goals as possible as Nick Finelli is not done just yet. Gets his 2nd goal of the evening. Now we'll see some substitutes for the Stockton attack line.
Yep.
We'll see Jake Waltz coming in. He's celebrating his 23rd birthday today, so happy birthday to Jake Waltz. Under a minute to go now, 20-13. Nick Finelli, the backhanded goal just seconds ago.
You got to think if Stockton wins this, they might just hold on to it.
Yeah, for many. And Hunter Van Zant, the freshman, getting his first face-off here today. Eastern Eagles, had a chance there. Now Finelli will go to work, takes an awkward shot. as he was coming off the spin dodge. About 40 seconds to go in this one.
Yep. 7-point game.
I just want to give a quick look ahead for both teams. As Bernstein collects that one, whistle will blow. Going to be in the crease. It's going to stay here. But for Stockton, they're going to be on the road next to take on the 3-3 Misericordia Cougars on Saturday at 4. And we'll be back here the following Saturday on April 1st to see Stockton's first in-conference game against the Salisbury Seagulls. And, Frank, as we know, Salisbury in lacrosse and a lot of other sports, they're just an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah.
So they're going to really have to bring their A game.
Yes, they are.
Everybody's going to have to be on point that day. So that's going to be 2 Saturdays from now. As for Eastern, they'll be home on Saturday to take on the number 17 team in the country. That's the Cabrini Cavaliers at 1 o'clock. Should be an outstanding matchup, and you're definitely not going to want to miss that one. Waltz trying to make something happen at the end there. And that is how the end of this one will finish. Stockton, 20-13 win over the Eastern Eagles with a great performance behind Luke Swedlin. Behind a great performance from Luke Swedlin with 6 goals and 1 assist. Dante Poli adding in 5 goals and 2 assists for himself. So once again, for myself, Eric Bretz, my partner, Frank D'Antonio, thank you everyone who followed along here on this chilly Wednesday night in Galloway, New Jersey. And we'll be back here on April 1st to see Stockton take on Salisbury. You won't want to miss that one. It should be a great first in-conference matchup for the Ospreys. Frank, any final thoughts?
Wire-to-wire win. They got a little hairy there, but both teams really brought their A game, even though scoreboard has Stockton up by 7, but wire-to-wire win.
Win's a win's a win. So Stockton able to escape with a 20-13 win over the Eastern Eagles. Thank you to everyone once again who followed along, and have a great rest of your Wednesday. Go Ospreys.